Today's book review for you is Next in Line by Donna Marie West. Donna is my editor. I'm sure that inherently leaves some bias, but I do fully intend to be honest. Next in Line follows the story of a woman who meets a man who turns out to be the direct descendant of Jesus. And you might immediately think that sounds like a Da Vinci Code ripoff, but it's really not. It's a very different vibe. Also, that's not a twist, that's just the main premise. This semi-holy male love interest is very well written. He's a very interesting character with a rich backstory. He has this quirk about him where he's a Frenchman, but he lived in Edinburgh for a long time. So he speaks with a French accent, but he'll say a word in Scots every now and then. There are little details like that just bring him to life. There are people who are after the heir of Jesus, and it's not clear why. There have been attempts to kidnap him, there have been attempts to kill him. So there's a mystery to unravel. The first act is pretty action-packed. The female protagonist is thrown in at the deep end, and therefore so are you as the reader. The second act is admittedly quite slow, but the character work is very good, and particularly the relationship between our two protagonists. The author spends a lot of time working on that, and while that whole romance thing isn't really my genre, I do appreciate that the chemistry between the two was excellent. And then the third act is again very punchy and fast-paced. Despite the context, it is not a heavily religion-orientated book. In fact, the heir of Jesus himself seems to be largely non-religious. I know some people might be put off by the sort of religious connotations. It's not that kind of book. I think it would be best described as a thriller, but certainly with a romance element. And of course, for some books that Donna didn't write but did edit, and she is an excellent editor, you could check out my new horror novella set on an evacuated Scottish island infested by spiders.